If you'd have watched my last video, you would have seen me making this on the CNC router. And to finish that piece of work, I used one of these to just get rid of some of the parts that were missed in conjunction with one of these, a chisel. But I just find these awkward to use. They're actually designed in a certain way that where your hand is in relation to the striking face. If you notice, is an angle, and that is when you actually strike the chisel, it actually lines up square. So I understand. But this is a flat surface, and you have to actually hit the end of the chisel sort of fairly correctly every time. Now, I don't know whether you realise, but there is such a thing called a carver's mallet, which is circular, that has this angle on it as well. Well, today we're going to turn one up on the lathe, and the piece of wood that we're going to use, which is fairly ideal for it. This is an old, very old, very old piece of oak, but you can see when you cut through it, you can see it's very tightly packed together, grain, it's like new wood, or you'd think it was. And this actual grain pattern, and you can see like the center of the tree would be somewhere off camera down here somewhere. That's where the pith would be. And of course, for making something like this, it's going to be struck continuous. You don't want a pith area. So you want the outer part of the grain of the tree, which this is. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off to a manageable length, and we're going to put it between centers in the lathe, and we're going to turn up a carver's mallet. Okay, so we're going to do, this is actually a nice working length from here to here. It's sort of, that part of it suits me. So what we're going to do is we're going to allow enough area here for me to put the center in from this end, and to have a little bit of waste material, and the full length of the handle, plus a little bit of waste material for I want a nub on the end here, and I prefer a moulded handle here, like a swell in the middle here, so sort of you can hang on to it nicely. So I say somewhere about there, and I can use that bit for another job, for something. Sometimes some things don't quite work out as you expected. That lovely piece of oak, beautiful that end, but there's a crack I discovered running all the way up through the middle. And when I first started cutting it off, it started off very small. If you can pick it out just there, it just got bigger and bigger. So for turning this sort of job, this is useless. So I had to revert to a brand new piece of oak. Actually, this is man-made oak, structural wood, or furniture grade as well, actually it is. So you can see it's two pieces of oak that are laminated together with the grain going in opposite directions, and for this job this is actually perfect. So we'll be using this piece. So now we've got a round cylinder. So now what you need to do is mark the areas of, well, that's going to be waste material. I want quite a long mallet head or striking surface, and I want to neck it down gradually to about there, and then have start a swell in the handle. That's this piece here that you hang on to. I mean, in actual fact, you hang on to here, but I want a swell like that to hang on to. So I'm going to start the swell there. I'll continue it to approximately here. Then I'm going to have a nub or a knob on the bottom to stop my hand slipping off, for want of a better word, and there's going to be a bit of waste material there. So we'll just, now we've got that roughly marked out, so we'll start at this end and work our way forward. Got rid of most of the material. I can now go to my spindle gauge. That's about the size that I like. So now we'll turn to one of my favourite tools, but one that I haven't totally mastered yet, and that's the skew, to give this a bit of a finishing cut. Trick is to get the angle right, which is comfortable for you, so I'll actually just set the tool rest at the angle that's comfortable for me, and then I can square it up instead of having a rounded surface. Nice beautiful square surface there. So now I shall remove some of the material now at this waste end, and we'll sand it up through the grips. What I've decided to do is put a slight shape on the top of it. I don't want it straight, and it's necessary for me to take a chamfer around here anyway to stop any grain splitting off. So we'll go to my bowl gauge now. Sorry, we'll go to my spindle gauge now. Okay, now it's time for it to put a little bit of finish on. Now this is my own special brew. Well, it works for me. In here I've got, I don't know whether you can see that. This is boiled linseed oil and Scandinavian oil mix. And well, like I say, it works for me. So let's try a bit. Coat, and I'll put probably 4 or 5 coats on that, and well, we'll see how it turns So here we have the end product, and you can see now the angle of the striking face compared to the angle of the striking face on this one, and the difference it does make. You might not visually be able to see much, but certainly the way it actually handles and the comfort of use might be able to pick it up if I do a little bit with this one. As compared to this one. actually much more comfortable to use. And it's actually easier to control. Very nice. So I hope you've liked today's project of the carver's mallet. If you have, please subscribe to my channel or press like. Alternatively, there's a red box down there. You press that, it'll take you to my YouTube channel where there's quite a few videos for you to have a look at, and I'm sure there's something there to interest you. Now, it's bye for now.